Hello, beautiful people. This is Milena. One of the questions that I get often is how to protect ourselves from negative energies. Now, the answer might be a little bit counterintuitive because very often we expect some sort of a ritual, a thing that we can do in order to protect ourselves. Can we do that? Yes, absolutely. Are rituals powerful and can they help with stuff? Yes, absolutely. But the first, most important, and biggest thing we can do is to look at where we let that energy come in. Imagine yourself like a house, like a castle. You need to have an open door in order for that negative energy to affect you. And those open doors are our fears. We're afraid that negative energies can affect us. We believe that negative energies can affect us. We might have beliefs that there are a lot of things, people, and entities that want and can hurt us. So what do we need to do first is to look at where those cracks are into our homes, into our house, into our energetic house, so to speak, and close them. How do we close them? We do the processing exercise in order to clear them from our system. So if I have a fear, if I feel anger and frustration toward the fact that somebody might want to be hurting me, then I'm going to process that. And then I will scan my system to see if I have beliefs that say that people want to hurt me, that I live in a world where that happens all the time and that things are always directed at me and people are always trying to harm me, especially my exes, for example, or whatever it is. So I will scan my system. I will scan my beliefs, my fears, my frustrations, and I will process those because that is by far the biggest and most effective step that we can take. Because we can do a little ritual or a big ritual, we can do all kinds of stuff. But if we let those doors stay open, then the results that we have will be kind of minuscule and very temporary, if that. So, what we do first is we process all of those energies that we might have that represent our agreement. Because in the rules of reality, in order for something to happen to us, even be affected by negative energies, we need to have agreement. The trick with the agreement is that very often that agreement is given in a very unconscious way by being afraid, by having certain beliefs, and things like that. Now we can move toward creating a ritual and doing something that can add to what we have already done. Some people imagine a sphere of light that starts growing from the heart and starts expanding until it encompasses our whole body. We might imagine it encompassing our whole apartment where we live and even our entire family. Now, when we include other people in that, it's a little bit tricky because we might want to get their agreement first. Do you want to be included in this? Are you okay if I create that? Because sometimes, even not at a conscious level, their disagreement to you, including them in that creation, can mess with your own. Some other people like to imagine a cylinder of purple or violet light that kind of comes from above and encompasses their whole being. Other people like to sage their place and their whole bodies and where they live and use crystals and candles and incense and all of those things. The important thing to remember is that the ritual, it's not like, oh, this is the most powerful ritual and you need to do that and make sure that you follow all the steps. Because the most powerful element in any ritual is you, your intention and your energy. So you can totally create something that resonates for you and make it as sophisticated or as simple as you would like. But the power is exercised by you and your intention and you putting the pieces together in a way that resonates for you and feels powerful to you. And the last step that we can take is once we have done all of this is to say, I disagree. I do not give my agreement. I do not consent to this being part of my life, part of my being, part of my reality. And that's one of the most important things that I learned from one of my favorite spiritual teachers as well, is that unless we close these open doors, unless we transform, process that energy, rituals are really not that much help in that sense. And if you still need help figuring out where those negative energies might be coming from or how you can close these doors within you, book a session at askmilena.com. Remember that you can get a 20% discount for the months of November and December on sessions. Subscribe to my newsletter as well as the channel, and click on the bell so that you can get notified of all future videos. I'll see you next week, guys. Bye-bye.